This is our second Thrive Project show, and we are at the Bocce Courts in Laguna Woods Village, Laguna Woods, California. I'll be interviewing some of the folks here, and we're learning a little bit about bocce ball. We're going to start out with the president of the Laguna Woods Village Bocce Club, and that is
Don DiMaggio.
Don DiMaggio.
Thank
Don,
you, Jeff.
welcome.
Welcome to the wonderful world of bocce ball.
Tell us a little bit about how you got started with bocce ball and how you became the president of this great club.
Being Italian, being Sicilian, I decided, hey, maybe bocce is what I should do. So I came over here to the courts, and I met a gentleman who came and said, who are you? I said, well, I'm Don DiMaggio, and he introduced himself, and he said, where are you from? And I said, from Michigan, and he said, whereabouts? And finally, after 2 or 3 rounds of conversation, we're from the same town in Michigan, and that was the beginning of a friendly atmosphere of welcoming a stranger to bocce. And I said, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to play.
So what makes this game so much fun?
It's friendly. Okay, it's friendly. We have skilled players, but most of us are out here to have fun. That's what makes bocce a very wonderful game, because it's 18, 20 minutes. It's not lengthy, and it's fun to play. We're allowed to yell, scream, holler, and have fun, and that's what makes it a very enjoyable game.
I read it was a calming, competitive game. Would you say that's right or no?
It is competitive,
but it's not calming.
But it's friendly, and then it's fun. It's a fun game, and that's what I like about it.
So how many members do you have in the club here?
We have over 300 members.
Holy cow.
And all ages from mid 50s over here, and we have at least 12 that are 90 plus members, 90 years old
90 years
and
plus.
members, and they do play. So we're diverse. We're a very diverse club.
So someone moves into the village, they want to learn this game. When can they come? Can they can they get lessons? How does that work?
They can come. Club plays 3 times a week.
Okay.
They play Sunday from 2 to 4. We play Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 4. And on Thursdays we have what we call hospitality. We serve gourmet snacks. We serve water, sodas, and wine, and we have gourmet snacks. Anyone is welcome. You don't have to be a member. You can come and play and say, look, I'm new to the community, I'm new to bocce, I want to learn how to play. And when we have an organized person that says, yeah, we'll assign you a person, and that person will teach you. And
So it really sounds like a social thing also.
It is a social.
What's going on today? I noticed there's quite a few people here. Are you doing anything special today?
Today is a special day because one of our longtime members, Pete DeFranco, who's a World War II veteran, passed away several months ago, and the family decided that they would designate this day as Peter DeFranco Memorial Day, and that's why we have a crowd that we're going to have a cookout a little later and celebrate his life and to remember Pete DeFranco, who was a longtime member and did a lot for this club. So awesome. It is a special day.
Great. Well, thank you. Good talking with you. We're going to talk with a few of the players here too today.
I'm glad you are. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
We have Ed Pagenkop here, and they say he is the resident historian of bocce ball in this area. So Ed, why don't you start out and tell us, where it originated, when this sport started?
Well, the sport started actually with the Romans. They didn't call it bocce ball, but it became very popular in Italy, and it's kind of a national game in Italy with the families there. Our courts here were built back and actually dedicated in 1970 on May 1st. And at that time, a gentleman named Jack Gorman, I believe, started to organize a club. And on May 11th, they signed up 200 members the first club, and Jack Bassini was the first president. That was back in 1970, before my time.
Okay. Okay.
I was just a kid then, yeah.
Now, you
But,
said you were a past president yourself also, right?
Yes, I've been past president. I served 6 years.
Okay.
And the courts have come a long way since 1970. The shade covers at both ends of the courts, they were put in about 3 years after the courts were built.
Beautiful.
And the community has kept them up. We've made a lot of improvements on the courts. And they started with 200 members, and I cannot find a book of our membership, and we have almost all of them, where the membership was ever below 200.
It's got to be one of the biggest clubs here at Laguna Woods Village.
That's right.
It's right up there.
We just had the senior games.
Okay, how did that go?
It went great here. And actually, our club, the Boce, had the largest participation of all the games in the village.
Who are some of your top bocce ball players here in Laguna Woods Village?
Well, I'd have to start with our president.
Okay, just talk with him.
I can't beat him. Gosh. And I think some of the ones you're going to interview, so I'll kind of let them brag on their own.
Okay. All right, well, great. This is Barbara Amico, and from what I've heard, she is one of the top players here at the Boce Ball Club. And we're going to ask you, why do you love bocce ball?
I think I love bocce ball because it's competitive somewhat, but you make a lot of new friends, and you have an opportunity to teach bocce ball to others that may have never played the game. And I've been here playing it for 12 years, so
Wow.
I guess that's why I got that kind of a reputation.
Now, do you have competition here too? Do you have tournaments? Or?
We have tournaments quite a number of times during the year. I am a club champion for the Laguna Woods Village Games.
That's big, that's good.
And we have Battle of the Sexes that we have once a year, and it's, of course, that's between the men and the women. And,
so who wins that now?
Well,
how about
we
this
don't want to
year?
admit it, but the men have been winning
They
by
have
just
been,
a
okay.
few points. Not that
Okay.
many, but just a few.
So next year the women will take over.
Yes, yes, yes. We're going to win. Every year we say that. Last year I think the men won us by one ball by a quarter of an inch. So we're gaining on them.
Great. Now, is it pretty easy to learn with the rules and everything?
It's very, the word no-brainer comes to my mind, but it is. It's a very simple game. It's easy to teach new players. We're really looking forward to working with our new invites that we want to have to the club.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And friend-wise, social-wise, do you find that you've met many new friends
a
by
lot, yes,
being
very
involved in the bocce club?
Absolutely. We've got all clubs come here. We have the golf club, we have the bridge club friends, we have every opportunity to meet new people that are in the community. And of course I'm sunshine, so you might ask me what that means.
Okay, well, let me ask
The
you, what
sun's out today, I brought it out.
is Blue Skies, Sunshine Committee? Well, great.
Actually, I do all of the, let's see, what do? I do the birthday cards for all of the members.
Okay.
And I send them a nice card, and then also condolence cards when necessary, unfortunately, and get well cards. And I put all of the names on Channel 6 so that their names are announced on their birthday on Channel 6.
Wow, that's impressive. Now,
Yeah.
are you involved with any other clubs in the village, or
I-
mainly with the bocce?
I have the bocce,
Club.
but I belong to the rock and rollers and the baby boomers, and I
Okay.
do their dances, and I belong to women's 9-hole golf and a little billiards. I dabble in other sports. Yeah.
So you're enjoying. A lot of people say, what am I going to do when I retire? I'm going to get bored. Obviously, that wouldn't be you.
I don't get bored.
You're
When
enjoying retirement.
Absolutely. And when I'm not bored, I'm a dog walker and pet caregiver, so I've always got somebody to take care of.
Oh, that's outstanding. Well, it was great talking with you,
You
Barbara, and good luck next year with the Battle of the Sexes.
Thank you. Yes.
All
Come and
right.
watch us beat the guys.
Okay, thank you. Barbara,
July 21st.
is that when it is?
I didn't know when it was.
July 21st.
next we have Valerie, and Valerie seems very enthusiastic about bocce ball. Love that smile. Tell us why you love bocce ball.
I love it because it's so social. It's an easy sport. You make friends here. It's free.
Okay, I like that, Nick. I like that.
It was very easy to learn. Matter of fact, I won a gold medal.
You did? In the village games?
Yes.
Okay, were you in the Battle of the Sexes? Were you involved in that?
No, it was. I won in the female doubles.
In the female doubles?
With Jan.
Great.
And I've only been playing about 6 or 8 months.
You just started playing. How long have you lived in the village?
A year and 4 months.
Okay. And where did you move from?
I moved here from Long Beach.
Long Beach.
But
okay.
I had lived here the year before. I rented for a year,
Okay.
and I loved it. But I wasn't absolutely certain this is where I wanted. I figure it's my last move. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And so I was out of here about 6 months, and I missed it so much. I came back and looked at about 50 places and bought one.
And this is the best place out there.
It's
you
the
think?
best. It's the best. Every
So
day
you're-
there's something to do.
So you're not getting bored. Are you retired?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
And what did you do before you
Well,
retired?
I was a homemaker. I raised my son. I have a 25-year-old son. He
Wow.
actually still needs some raising, but I'm not there.
I
you
think
know,
they
to
all do
that.
nowadays, yeah.
It's a gender thing.
So you mentioned, you won the gold medal. You only started playing 6 months ago. How did you get so good so fast?
Well, I had the best coach, who is the president, Don, and he would stand behind me. He's not looking.
He's over
He would
there,
stand behind me, like say back there, and he would whisper, now follow the ball exactly how you threw the jack. That would have never occurred to me. And he coached me, and
You just kept getting better.
I just kept getting better.
So you must be somewhat athletic. Did you play
Yes,
sports at
I
all when
also-
you were
when
you were younger?
Yes, I went to Catholic school, and the nuns taught us
All the sports.
volleyball, basketball, softball.
Okay, so you picked it up quick. So being athletic does help.
And
It
also,
helps.
I bowled, real bowling,
Oh, okay.
for 15 years. And so,
You got to take a little bit off it here, though, right? You can't
right.
go quite
In
as
fact,
hard.
Don had to teach me to slow the ball down because I was still bowling. I threw the ball way too hard.
So the jack, now that's the first little ball that goes out, and then you try to get
You try
the
to
bocce
get
ball as close as you
as
can
close
to it.
as you can to it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're very
talking.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yay.
All righty.
Good job. You did great. Yeah.
Valerie.
All right.
Wow.
Love those pants.
And we have, an honor here to be with an entire family. This is the camera family. We've got John and Joyce and Joe, and then the fiance. Is that correct?
No.
Wife.
Wife of
Yeah.
30
we've been
years.
married for
30 years.
years.
My fault. And they actually all live in Laguna Woods Village. I'm not sure, they say they're over 55. They sure don't look it. And
Keeps you young
we're gonna
here.
talk a little bit about bocce ball and how much fun it is when you started playing. Why don't we start with the patriarch here, John and Joyce. Tell us about your
Okay,
start.
we're originally from New Jersey, and as almost like an infant, the Italians played bocce. I don't know if it originated bocce, the Italians, but they played it from when I was born.
Yeah, I think it's Roman. Yeah.
But anyhow, it used to be a little bit different. They played on the dirt or clay court, and they used to throw the ball, and you had to be a little bit better maybe with your throwing. And but this game that they started here, we joined the club as soon as we came to the village, and we've been in the village about 4 years, going on 5 years, and we belong to the club for 5 years. And it's a great club, and there's no hard feelings. It's all in fun. Like win or lose, you have a good time, and you could see today that specialty they always have something a little special on a Thursday. And a little bit of wine makes everything a little bit better.
Hey.
So,
I agree 100%.
Joyce, how about
Yep,
you?
I'm
Joyce?
John's spouse. Have been for 63 years.
Wow. 63.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Right. Thank you. And as John said, we came out from New Jersey, and we've enjoyed the time with Joe and his family because we have other children, of course, out in New Jersey. We have 5 children altogether. Joe's the youngest of the 5. And as John said, we joined here, and it's such a wonderful social group, and everyone's friendly. So maybe we'll get other of our children out here too one of these years too.
So Joel, what got you excited about moving to the village? You guys just came here a little while ago.
Ruth and I have been here almost 2 years, and sorry with the background noise, but my parents moved out here. I came out to California from New Jersey with the Navy in '83 and ended up staying, met my wife and raised a family, and basically left home when I was about 18 years old. And so when my parents moved out here, that was music to my ears, but I lived up at Vandenberg Air Force Base. We used to drive 200 miles to come down here, and my wife and I both were amazed at how special Laguna Woods is. So we thought, hey, why wait? As soon as we're eligible, let's do it.
We have a special dear friend of ours, Alice DeFranco, and she's been a member, longtime member for over 20 years, and past president of the Boce and Social Club.
Right.
And the reason why we're having a memorial service is because her dear husband passed away a few months ago, and we're here to honor him and to say thank you for his service to the Boce Club and his service to the country, because he was a World War II veteran. So Jeff.
Okay. Okay, Alice.
Oh, hi.
Tell us a little bit about your special husband, Pete.
Okay, he was the, I would call him the supervisor of all industrial education at LA City Schools, about 185 schools.
Wow.
And it's when the fellows learned all kind of industrial arts. But right now, the program has disappeared, okay? We came to Laguna Woods in 1996. So this makes our 20th year.
20th year.
And we first learned of bocce at a potluck. We had when we were old members, we had potlucks, and we met at Clubhouse 1. And then the bocce, it was in what do you want to say? It's good to belong to the bocce club. What's the word I'm trying to find? It was popular to be a bocce member.
The in thing.
Yeah.
The in thing.
So then we got so big we had to go to Clubhouse 2. Okay. My husband enjoyed making money.
Okay.
He took care of all our money finances, and it was appropriate that he become treasurer of the Bocce Club.
Absolutely.
So we have been longtime members. We were here when there was no umbrellas. We were here when there were no wipes for your hands. We were here when there was no shade coming down for the sun. Okay. So bocce was a good exercise for both of us. In the last 3 years, he used to sit in the shade.
Okay.
And the people would come over, our friends would come over and wish him well and shake his hand. So he appreciated that.
Well, this is quite, to have this for your husband,
Yes.
this got to be special to you,
But
to see this.
Yes, the daughters did not buy flowers for their dad.
Okay.
They gave money to Don, to the club, so that we could have this memorial for him. Okay?
No, that's great. Well, that's excellent. And of course, you and your husband played together. Is that correct?
Yes, you better
probably
believe
pretty
it.
good, right?
Yes, and we won. This old Polak wasn't too good. Didn't have an Italian name, but I was president of the Bocce Club
Okay.
at one time. and that was a neat thing to do. Okay.
Great.
Thank you, Alice.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much, Alice.
Welcome. What?
Thank
No
you.
hugs. Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you.
Hey, right now we're going to kind of walk around. They've actually got some snacks over there, food, which I like to hear. And we're going to meet some of the other people around here and just kind of, ask them some questions.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Come on, follow me. Put it on my tab.
Mr. DiMaggio is going to give us the full tour. How's it going today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Where are all these bocce ballers? Shade is good.
Control.
We meet again.
Oh, look at that. We caught you. Is that allowed? Can you do both?
I think it is. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we have a lot that Maryland's also.
He's not a trader.
No, a lot of the lawn bowlers come here. And,
A lot of them start
play
here
bocce.
and then move on the other way around.
You
This is-
graduate from bocce to lawn
I
bowling.
started here actually, yes, and then I went to lawn bowling.
This is nice.
Okay,
This is
so
nice here.
help yourself. We got wine, water, soda.
Check it out.
And then you got hot
Ooh,
dogs.
look at you. Two-fisted.
Help yourself.
Look at this cake.
There's the cake.
What do you think?
I think this is a nice little spread here. A little wine over here. A little wine. Pepsi, water. There's the cake honoring Pete DeFranco.
We have this every Thursday. We don't ask. We don't ask if you're a member. We don't ask, where you live. You're welcome. Whoever comes, we serve them. So that's part of our generosity. And over the last 5 years, the club has given 2 nonprofit organizations around this community over $5,000 that help the Laguna Woods residents. So that's part of our generosity, and that's part of our hospitality. We welcome everyone, not just members.
Here's the latest bocce ball player that we brought in today. His name is Jasper, and he's here to play bocce ball
Nice.
after everybody's gone home. Right, Jasper?
What are your duties as far as calling the games,
Okay,
the
well-
scores? How do you do that?
Yeah, well, when everybody signs up, and because we have to be organized here, otherwise it's not going to work. But everybody signs up. You call 4 people at a time. Like right now, in the courts, number 1's open, so I've got to go up there, get the names, and then we draw to see who goes, who plays.
That sounds like a really important job because it seems like it'd be crazy around here without you coordinating.
Oh, it is. You couldn't do it. You could not do it because people would
Be
just go.
chaos.
Yeah, it would.
Bedlam.
And it's like right now, all of a sudden all these courts are going to be open right now, and I should be over there doing
We better let you
run.
get back.
You run. You got to take care of
Thanks.
business.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, let's push onward.
We got the cooks over here.
Right on.
Are you the head cook?
No, he's
Hot dog
Joe's the
specialist.
head.
I'm the worker.
You're the worker. All righty. So, how often do you do the barbecues here?
We do the barbecues maybe once every 3 months, but we have this Thursday afternoon. We have snacks here every Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening when we go to nights.
Salute.
Our members. And we put out wine and cheese and some food. People bring, what they think they want to bring too. So we have a real nice
Kind of a potluck situation. Yeah.
Thursdays. Yeah.
And the hot dogs look good.
This
That's
is
pretty good.
this is a memorial.
What's the secret to cooking a good hot dog on the grill?
Get them nice and black. The outside's all the flavor. You got to get them nice and toasty. Yeah, burn them up a little. We're just getting going here. Another 10 minutes probably.
So as far as your dad, when you guys play together, is it a lot of fun?
Yeah, real lot of fun. They're in their 80s and we're in our 50s, but everybody's generally in good health and counting each day is a blessing. So Drill this. Yeah.
How does he do that?
Well, he says, you know, your age proves that you don't think fast enough. So, you know, he makes sure that his toss is, you know, on the money, and then he says, Dad, all right, beat me. Can't do it.
I don't cheat, but I don't show him any mercy. He's got to, and he's played a lot longer than me, so we go about 50-50. He's a good thrower. He doesn't hear too good, but he could see all right.
What's it like? How far away do you live from your dad?
We're about 3 buildings over. We're both on the same street on Via Mariposa by Clubhouse 4.
What's that like to be so close?
I love it. I think I mentioned earlier that I left home when I was 17, went to school in Florida, and basically had only been home to visit after that. And so I was out here on the West Coast. All my relatives, including my parents, were on the East Coast. So my mom brought him out here kicking and screaming. But now that they're here, it's really nice to be able to spend the days together and enjoy the moment.
Priceless, right?
Yeah.
Every day's a blessing.
Yeah.
What do you think of the social part? Nice people, right?
It's hard to beat this. I mean, if somebody's looking for a community to, be a part of, this would be a great start. I'll tell you that for sure.
What's the secret to being a good bocce ball player?
Knowing where to roll your bocce ball. You follow the Polino or the jack. You find out where that hits the side. If most people bank the Polino or the jack, and you find out where that hits, and you follow that. It's just a duplication of where it's like a giant billiard table. Wherever that cue ball hits the side, that's where you aim for.
How long have you lived in the village?
10 years,
And how long have you been playing bocce?
5-6 years.
How did it change your life to come down here and start playing bocce?
Let me tell you something, it's the real deal. People are the greatest people in the world right here in the village. I mean, I just can't believe. I should have moved here 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from the north end of Boston. It's very historic. And over here, I don't miss Massachusetts, but once a year when I go back for the festival. Even though we don't get much rain, I prefer here than any place else in the world. And the way they treat you here, it's just unbelievable. I mean, people are so friendly and so nice that, you say to yourself, why didn't I do it years ago instead of 10 years ago,
Oh, shoot, Nathaniel.
Next victim.
You guys do this every time, or is it a special?
No, special thing today.
Oh yeah! It's because I was filming.
So we're ending here at the bocce courts with the president and a little putting contest. And if you look down here, if they get the golf ball inside that little red rectangle, they get $2. You can see there's the ball in there.
$2.
$2. Signing off.
Cash.
I've already had a winner. Look at
Cash.
Peace out.
that. Right there.
No IOUs, no checks, cash. And they get a 1099 also.